Hey YouTube, it is Race Day 2011, the Diecast Kid, NASCAR Diecast News.weebly.com with kind of a little history in the making here. I've never done one of these reviews before, but as you can see right in front of us, we have an IndyCar 164 to review. And it is on Simon Pagenaud's 2017 DXC technology car. This is a beautiful diecast that I got from eBay. I forget who the eBay seller... Who's the eBay seller, Brian, that we bought it from?
I know it was definitely not Alpha Race Collectibles. I think it was some sort of diecast car store or something, or Extreme Diecast or something. There's someone that definitely gets them first, from what I know.
Yeah, it was over at the West Coast, so of course they were the first ones to get it. They got it before IMS did, actually. And by the way, we're doing this Simon Pagenaud diecast review with two big Simon Pagenaud fans, myself and Original Big Bri. How you doing, my friend?
Yep, I'm doing great, man, and it's really cool to finally review this car. I've been excited for it ever since they announced it back at Belle Isle, man. What a great car this is going to be.
This is going to be a great car. I just had to put the light away from this diecast because the white on this car is like almost like a day glow that it kind of just reflects all the sponsor lettering off of it. But that is just so cool. And this is the first time I'm doing IndyCar 164 review. As you can see, I have one in the box in the background because that is the one that Simon will be signing in person at Indianapolis or St. Petersburg next year if I go to St. Petersburg race. But as you can tell, this is for all the IndyCar fans out there. I know a lot of my followers on Instagram and Facebook and all that, they want to see some IndyCar stuff, so I finally put it out there for them. I've been collecting IndyCar diecasts for a long time, Brian. I mean, we've been fans for a while now, and, I've been a Castroneves fan all my life. Like, ever since I started watching IndyCar back in 2007-ish, or maybe earlier. I used to watch the 500 years ago. I always rooted for Elio. But now, as you may well know, he is going to sports cars full-time next year. So, outside of Indianapolis, who's the guy I'm going to cheer on? And that's the guy you're looking at right in front of you on the camera. The reason why I chose Pagenaud, before I begin this review, I'm going to tell some stories about Simon Pagenaud. And just a couple things first off. If you are new to IndyCar, first of all, I personally welcome you to the fan base, and I personally welcome you watching some races. It is a great atmosphere. I go to like 5 or 6 races a year, just a tremendous time. We always go in there, and I really say that the drivers are super nice. And
I'm not exaggerating. They really do care about their fans, and another reason why I love the IndyCar series. I'm glad to be going to races each and every year. Really look forward to it.
And Simon Pagenaud is the guy I chose to root for as Elio's replacement as he retires. Not fully retire. He's going to run the Indianapolis 500, which, believe me, I better hope to see Spider-Man climb the fence for a 4th time, like I should have saw 2014 and this year. But I do love Takuma Sato and Ryan on a race. I can't take it away from them. They both absolutely deserve those wins. But Simon Pagenaud stood out amongst me because him and he knows, first of all, now he knows me on a first name basis. That's how well we know each other. And second of all, I met him so many times that, I've had great stories with him. The first great story I had with him was when me and Original Big Bri were over at a Menards, and you saw Simon Pagenaud. Like, the line was really long, and it was taking forever to get up there. And I said, Brian, what is taking so long? Simon was not only given the required time to sign and say a few words, he was having legit conversations with people. And he was making friends. He was getting to know the kids in front of us in the line. He was talking to the longtime fans that had been coming to the track. And he sees me and Brian, and he goes, "You two were just at the track an hour ago." He goes, "Oh my God, I thought my schedule was crazy. You guys must be nuts." Oh my God, and his dog Norman. Oh my God, he calls him his son. His son is his dog. And just, I love that little critter. Unbelievably nice guy. Nice guy Simon with his dog. He just, I can't believe that dog is adorable. I would love to adopt it, Brian. Just adopt it from him. Like, oh, Simon, can I adopt it for the weekend? Oh, you're never getting him back.
I love Norton. Yeah, he's adorable.
He's adorable. I just love him. But also, when I met him at Watkins Glen for the autograph session, because, first of all, IndyCar does full field autograph sessions, if you don't know. If you're going to your first IndyCar race, you must check out the IndyCar website, and because the autograph session is free to the public. So you get to see everybody. Usually the line's split into two, so you get half the field. But I was lucky enough to get in Simon's line, and I wore a shirt that had him doing the hula hoop from the Team Penske games. He was like, oh, I love it. I haven't seen that before. And he goes, hey, Rob, you want me to sign that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So that was quick story time with Mr. Noonan, how he loves Simon Pagenaud. But this diecast overall is fantastic. Let's go over some sponsors here. We got DeVille Biss, which is a newcomer to Penske. Not really. They've been around for a few years. Penske Truck Rental, Dallara, Shell Pennzoil, Discount Tire. That's actually a new thing for the IndyCars this year. They got the Discount Tire logos on there. Bosch, Snap-on, Verizon IndyCar Series. We got number 1, and he's not going to be number 1 next year because unlike the NASCAR world, the number 1 is reserved for the season champion if he so wishes to run it, and Joseph Newgarden, I think, will be running it next year. DXC Technology, Chevrolet. We don't have Pagenaud's name on the name rail. That's a little disappointing. That's my first nitpicky thing. That's my first nitpicky thing of Greenlight. Verizon. And we got Menards. Oh, by the way, this on the real car is real chrome. See where Menards is? It's almost like a fake chrome. Like they try to get it realistic as possible. But as you may well know, the 164s can't replicate chrome that well, as you may well know with James Hinchcliffe's car. And sorry for all the crap that's all over the table. I don't know why, but there's been dust flying around this room all day, so please pardon me with that. We got Chevy Power Nitro Plus, DXC Technology, Sunoco. Got a Verizon IndyCar Series sign. We got the scoring monitor, Chevrolet, DXC, PPG. We have number 1, Firestone. And we have the P1 award with Verizon. And here's another nitpicky thing I have. The DXC Technology logo is a little bit overlapped with the decaling, but oh well. Let's see. And on the little gearbox, well, not the gearbox, the starter, or the caution light above it, we got Team Penske. And this side is the same as the left. Even IndyCar, the side is the same as the left.
Amazing.
So, a couple cool things about Roger Penske's cars is I'm going to wipe this car off my shirt here so that I can get it cleaned off. I don't know why the black just picks up the dust so well. It's like not even funny. But anyways, what I like to stress about these Indy cars is that, you know, this might not be perfect. I mean, there's some bugs about it, but the fact that they can get it this cool looking on such a small casting, that's what I like about it. I do like it a lot. And I'll show you, the chrome is actually chrome because I'm going to pull up an image here if this thing would load. That is a picture I took at Pagenaud. Yes, I am a camera geek and I love taking pictures with my phone. As you can see, there's Alexander Rossi, there's Ed Carpenter, there's Simon Pagenaud, there's Sebastian Saavedra, Will Power, Power again, Rossi, and as you can see, I took them as they're coming down the pit lane. So that chrome is actual legit chrome. And Penske paints their cars. They don't decal them. And according to Graham Rahal, it's because they have 400-something employees. Meanwhile, Rahal only has like 20. Which they'll lay off at the end of the year, by the way. So that's a little bit sad. But the Penske paint scheme is very predominant on this car. Penske is not a man who changes his paint schemes every year. We know this, Brian, don't we?
Oh, we do. I mean, for anybody out there who's complaining about, you know, even in NASCAR, he doesn't change his paint schemes. That's the reason why.
Roger is such a great businessman, and he makes so much money. I know if he loses like a couple $100 in diecast sales, it's not going to affect him. I've also got PTC and Hitachi on the nose. And the paint scheme is black and white with a chrome stripe that wraps around it. And
Beautiful.
and this is 164 exclusive. So get yours today, honestly. If I were to pick one Simon Pagenaud car, the DXC or the Menards.
Easily, without doubt. Yeah, those two are my favorite.
Those two are my favorite. Like, this is my second favorite. I would say the Menards is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, I mean, you have to love the Menards scheme. I mean, if you're not, then something's wrong with you. No offense.
That car is beautiful. And Simon Pagenaud, he is just a class act. He really is. I mean, say what you want about that Gateway race, but that was wicked cool how he handled that situation with Newgarden. He was salty about it, but he wasn't. You know what I'm talking about, Brian? He was salty. There was a lot of salt after that Newgarden shunt that Newgarden gave him, wasn't there?
Oh, there was, man. I mean, definitely. I mean, you know how I see it, and I told many of my friends this, especially you, David Land, everybody else who was asking about this, yes. They were just like, "That's man." You know, I see it, you know, as just, you know, hard racing. Those two were your championship contenders. They were just going at it. And I think that if that was a finale race, holy Christ, that would have been a great way to end the season.
Oh my God. You know what? There's 6 races I want to go to next year. It is Indy GP, Indy 500, Pocono, Portland, and I would do Gateway. I really want to do Gateway, but that's just too close. I would definitely do either St. Pete or Mid-Ohio. Why did I get Mid-Ohio? I love Mid-Ohio. Mid-Ohio is one of my favorite courses. It's such a beautiful place. But Gateway is now a must-see for me. After last year's race, Brian, I think we ought to make a trip there.
Oh, absolutely. This year's race was freaking fantastic, and 2018 probably be just as good. I mean, depending on how we're going to see it, but just, man, it was such a great way to almost end the season with just fantastic.
Oh my God, that was amazing. But this car is beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I love it. Like, if you can spend $9 on an Indy car, I review all the NASCAR 164s. You notice, Brian. I review